Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Swanton High School, home of the Bulldogs, and the host school for this week number 2 high school varsity football game, with the Aces making the long trip over here just to the edge of Toledo to take on the Swanton Bulldogs here at their home field tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. Chris Warner alongside, running the camera and overseeing the live stream, and our pleasure to be here to bring you the action on the Hicksville Television YouTube page, HIX-TV YouTube channel here tonight. As we're getting ready, we just finished up with the national anthem, and they are still taking care of a few little pregame ceremonies here at Swanton High School. And we'll get ready to get the game underway shortly. We do want to say some thank yous before we get started. First off, to our 4 diamond-level underwriters who are underwriting our Aces sports coverage here tonight. They include the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks also to APT Manufacturing Solutions, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and also online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. Thanks to the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. A full pharmacy to serve you and your family's pharmaceutical needs. And also our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park. And they're also online at www.arcsolinc.com. We want to say a big thank you to Athletic Director Wade Hasselman here at Swanton for making it possible for us to be here with the live stream tonight. This is, I'm going to let you know right in advance, this is an older press box, and the windows do not open, so we have to shoot our camera through a pane of glass. So if you do notice some odd imagery on the picture, if there is some reflections at some point or whatever, that is the reason for it. We're also going to have to improvise a little bit at halftime to hopefully be able to bring you the halftime shows with audio. We're going to have to kind of jury rig our shotgun microphone because we can't stick it through the window. It's a low kick from the Swanton Bulldogs, and the Aces will fall on it back on their own 25-yard line to get the action started here at Swanton Field tonight. Glad to have you with us. And again, we're going to have some limitations with the camera, but we'll make do as best we can. And I may be even stepping out the door to see one end of the field, but between the two of us, we'll bring you the action here tonight. So, again, Swanton kicks off to the Aces to get the game started here tonight. Both these teams come into the action in week number 2, 0-1. As a matter of fact, it was pretty much a 50-50 split for GMC teams in week number 1, about half of them dropping their season opener and about half of them winning. The Aces, of course, start off this game 0-1. Swanton also lost. They were beaten by Paulding handily last week. Brief carry and a pickup of maybe a yard. For the Aces, that'll bring up second down and about 9. Aces will break huddle.
They have not started the clock.
And Garrett Turnbull, after getting his bell rung a little bit last week and having to sit out most of the second half, is back behind center here tonight, which is good. We'll have a brief official timeout here. A little bit of a stoppage of play. Looks like Green is the split back behind Turnbull. Turnbull gets the snap. Ball in the air, caught. Nice catch and run. Moving his way through traffic across the 40-yard line and brought down inside the 40-yard line. That was Brad Langham. Rico gets the tackle for Swanton, and that'll be enough to move the chains for the Aces. So the Aces convert the 2nd and 9, get a first down out of it, and they advance the ball to their own their own 44-yard line. Nice strong carry by Langham. Turnbull looking things over. Pitch back. That's to Green. Green's going to tuck it under. Green makes his way upfield. Got a nice hole. George Green all the way to the 45-yard line of the Bulldogs. Green tucked that ball under, lowered his shoulders, and nobody was going to stop him. That'll give him another first down. So the Aces coming out swinging to start this week number 2 football game. Had a nice drive over from Hicksville. It looks a little cloudy out here right now, but we just checked the forecast, and they're not calling for any rain. So hopefully we'll stay dry tonight. Maybe a little bit damp with all the humidity. Not much there. Ball carried by number 34, Cross Zedike, and Cross looks like he got about a yard, make it 2nd and 9. Again, glad to have you with us. This is the end of what has been a really big, busy stretch for us here at Hicksville Community Television. We've got another crew out tonight, as a matter of fact. We've got our personnel split to cover 2 different events this evening. High snap, pitch back. Oh, they smelled that one out, and Green gets taken down in the backfield. Nice defensive play by the Swanton Bulldogs. I'm so used to saying the Edgerton Bulldogs. This is the first time we've played Swanton in preseason football, at least in a long time. So you'll have to bear with me. I have to get used to it here. But again, a really nice facility. A little bit tricky to get to if you don't know. It's one of those places, if you know where you're going, it's easy to get here. But if you've never been here before, you can get kind of turned around. We had to.
We ended up at the wrong.
We had to ask.
Field.
Yeah, we had to.
We went to the soccer football field, not the football field.
We had to stop and ask for directions. Hate having to do that. Oh, stumbles and goes down incomplete. Intended receiver again was Langham. And Langham slips and hits the turf, and that'll bring up 4th down for the Aces. And we'll see what the Hicksville squad wants to do here. The ball is on their own 48-yard line. It is 4th down. And they've got to go all the way to the 35 to move the chain. So it's about 17 yards to pay dirt for the Aces. Quick substitution. They got to hurry up and get that person in the line. There we go. And they're going to punt. High snap. Kick is up. It's a good one. It's going to come down and get scooped up, almost dropped, and then he will be dropped inside the 20. So a good punt for the Aces as they don't allow the Swanton Bulldogs to reverse the field on them. And now we'll get ready for the Bulldogs. Our first look at their offense tonight. I believe their quarterback is their junior, Lucas Wilson, who wears number 11. And that who is indeed going out to go into the huddle. Wilson, again, a 6'1", 180-pound quarterback and a junior. He'll go under center. Quick pass out, caught. And diving forward, picking up about 3 or 4 yards. That's number 10, Brennan Mersing. Mersing will take the ball out. We'll see where they mark him at about the 24-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 6, make it 2nd and 4 for the Bulldogs. Aces defense got a good workout against the Patrick Henry Patriots last week, so we'll see what kind of adjustments they've made. Quick handoff and nothing doing there.
Harris, stop by Taylor.
Ball's pretty much going to stay on the 24-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 4. Up under center. Pitch out. Number 33 handles it. That's Trenton Eitenauer. Eitenauer is going to move the chains as he'll get out across the 35-yard line to the 36. First down for the Swanton Bulldogs.
First down.
Trenton Eitenauer. I would say Eitenauer, but they're saying Eitenaur here, so. Another handout to Eitenaur, and another strong run across the 40 out to about the 42. Just got my script delivered. Yes. I didn't have the heart to tell him I printed it out before we left, but that's all right. 2 copies.
Well, you got an extra.
That's true.
If one blows away.
You know, now that we spent the summer, one of the things Chris did over the summer is he, helped me redo our filing system.
Yes.
And we went from having, 1.5 file drawers to having, 6 file drawers. I mean, we've got,
we can find things now.
We got all these archives, too. I mean, quarterback keeper, nothing doing, and that'll be he might have got a yard. Wilson just had nowhere to go with the ball, so he tried to make up what he could. When he picked up maybe a yard to bring up 3rd, and it looks like 3rd and about 3. So yeah, we were amazed by some of the stuff we have these files now for different years, and every year it's got the programs for the school plays and for the and all the stuff that we covered at the fair and sports programs, and that's a whole boatload of stuff. Make the Historical Society jealous. And drop, but he picks it right back up. And again, he's going to have to run for his life, and he'll be dropped for a loss. Wilson dropped the snap, scooped the ball back up, but he got taken down before he could make it back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, so 4th and 4 now for the Swanton Bulldogs. 5:47 and the clock rolling. Again, glad to have you with us, coming to you live from Swanton High School. Week number 2 varsity football action on HIX-TV. Dropping back to punt. Long snap. It's a good snap. Nice punt. Get that guy's number. And a fair catch at the 20-yard line by number 8, Brant Langham.
Langham, fair kicks. Wilson. Bryant's punt. It'll be 1st and 10. Aces at their own 20-yard line.
think they said that the punter was Caden Bryan, but I could be wrong.
I heard Brian as well. So.
Yeah, so I'm looking to see if there's somebody with the first name of Brian, but I'm not seeing anyone. The only Brian I know right now is busy videotaping the Demolition Derby for us.
I know a Brian.
Back at the Defiance County Fair. So here we go, back on offense for the Aces. Turnbull with the snap. Turnbull pitches it out. And Langham has the ball. Langham making his way upfield. Langham, some fancy stepping, and he evades the defenders, and he's going to make enough for a first down. Brant Langham takes it out to about the 33-yard line, it looks like, which will be a first down for the Aces as he picks up 12 or 13. They're going to mark it on the 32. So 12-yard gain for Brant Langham, first and 10 for the Aces. Play coming in from the sideline. Green bringing it in, it looks like. Justin Davis, Aces head coach, looking to draw even on the season tonight. The Hicksville squad would love to even their record out at 1-1. And a timeout called. So I think that was the Aces calling timeout, and it was.
Aces.
So Hicksville stops the clock. They saw something they didn't like, or else they got the high sign from the sideline. So a timeout on the field here. We're in the first quarter of action with no score between the Swanton Bulldogs and the Hicksville Aces. Coming to you from Swanton Field tonight, Bill and Chris. Glad to have you here with us. Thanks again to all of our underwriters making our coverage possible here this evening. They include ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, the Hicksville Pharmacy in the heart of downtown. Also, our good friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions and the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships. Give them a quick mention here. We only have about 45 seconds during the timeout. Not enough time to really give them a full recognition, but we'll run down the list. And, of course, we'll be talking more about them at quarter breaks and at halftime throughout the evening.
Keep me on my toes there, Bill. You did it backwards this time.
Got to always expect the unexpected. All right, getting ready to go back into action here after the Aces' first time out. You'll notice how the 3 dashes have become 2 under the 0 on the Aces. Chris even keeps track of the timeouts for you. And a false start on the Aces. That'll back them up 5. That's not a good sign. First and 15 now for the Aces. Of course, they didn't really have a lot of problems with that last week. Patrick Henry had the real bugaboo with the false starts in week number 1. I think they got dinged like 4 or 5 times in that game. Yeah. There was a lot of them. Patrick Henry winners, and let's see, Liberty Center beat Tenora in week number 1. Wayne Trace beat Fort Recovery. They were on the winning side. Paulding beat Swanton, as we mentioned. Ball in the air. Turnbull's got a man open. No, and it's right through his hands and incomplete.
Turnbull to Langham.
Langham, the intended receiver. Good defense, and it goes through Langham's hands and incomplete. That'll bring up second down. Let's see, Eden beat Edgerton in week number 1.
Oh, I looked all those up.
Wayne Trace,
I can't remember.
Wayne Trace was a winner, and Paulding was a winner.
Oh, well, Fairview.
And Fairview lost. Tenora lost. Edgerton lost.
Antwerp won.
Antwerp won. Yeah, that was the one we were trying to think. So it was about a 50-50 split. Turnbull dropping back to throw. Turnbull looking downfield, puts the ball in the air, caught, and run out of bounds just shy of the 40-yard line, it looks like. They'll bring up third down. Langham makes the grab. Bring up third down for the Aces. 3rd and 4. He went over the 40-yard marker sign, so they have to put that back into its proper shape. So 3rd and 4 for the Aces. Again, the ball at the 38-yard line. Turnbull gets the snap. Another quick hitter over the middle. That's good for the first down. Out to the 50-yard line, maybe just across it. We'll see where they mark it.
Turnbull to Stuckey.
And that was Owen Stuckey with the catch, and Stuckey takes it out to midfield and buys the Aces a fresh set of downs. The lights come on here at Swanton High School. Week number 2, again, this is the second of the 3 non-conference games that the Aces will play. All the GMC teams start off with 3 non-conference matchups. Week number 4 is when we start playing GMC football. Green, strong carry. Green powering his way close to a first down. I think he's going to pick up about 7 or 8 on the carry.
Stop by Brian.
They're going to mark him at the 43-yard line. Pickup of 7, 2nd and 3 for the Aces. Hicksville huddles up, breaks and comes up to the line. Turnbull continuing to work out of the shotgun, as is typical. Turnbull. Another quick pass, caught. Number 22, that, of course, Camden Walter, and Walter will move the chains. Just a little quick dump pass, and it was good enough for about 7 yards, and that moves the chains and advances the football to the 36-yard line of the Swanton Bulldogs. So the Aces right now have got the offense humming along pretty well. Looking to get their first score of the season after being shut out last week. Turnbull takes the snap, gives it to Green. Green powers forward to the 35. Gain of a couple.
Green, stop by Taberski.
So Green will get a little over a yard. We'll call it a yard, 2nd and 9. Ball right on the 35-yard line. Play clock. They've got play clocks here you can watch, down to 14 and running. Turnbull looking downfield, puts it in the air, caught. Across the 30-yard line. That's Braden Dix. Dix gets it down to about the 26. There's another quick pass and catch and run. Advances the ball again and buys the Aces yet another first down. Down to 1:40 in quarter number 1. Aces with the football and driving. They've made it down to the 26-yard line. Turnbull, snap. Turnbull hands it off on the reverse. Around the corner. Oh, caught in the backfield. And a flag. Camden Walter tried to do the reverse and turn the corner, and he got taken down, and a flag is thrown. It looked like he might have got a bit of the horse collar there. He stopped and got jerked backwards, so we'll see what the officials are going to say about it. And he got his face mask. I said the way his head jerked, they either got him around the collar or they got him on the side of the helmet or the face mask, and it will be a face mask, so the Aces will get some extra yardage. It'll be 1st down and 9 now. So they only get a yard out of it from the spot of the foul, but so it was a 5-yard incidental. and not the 15-yard personal foul variety. Turnbull with the snap. Dropping back, Turnbull airing it out. Coming back for it, and it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted down at about the 2-yard line.
Intercepted by Brian.
Turnbull aired it out,
Bulldog.
and the Swanton defense takes advantage. They were able to beat the defender. It was double coverage, and the receiver of the Aces trying to make his way back to the ball, but the Swanton guys got there, and they were able to try for the ball too, and it kind of popped up in the air, and one of them grabbed it. So turnover, but deep in their end of the field, the Bulldogs get the ball back, but it's 1st and 10 on their own 2-yard line. So the Aces, who knows, if he drops back to throw, they may come after him and see what happens. Let the chips fall where they may. Under center. Quick handoff to try to buy him some breathing room, and he does. A nice run. That was number 6, Drake Harris, getting the handoff from Wilson and getting them, again, some breathing room as he'll move it out enough for a first down. All the way out to, looks like about the 15-yard line. Yeah, 1st and 10 from the 15. With under a minute to go here in our opening quarter and still no score. Wilson comes up under center. Aces get them to jump, and that'll be 5 yards back, a false start.
False start. Bulldogs.
And the Aces came rushing up, but they stopped short of the neutral zone, and one of the offensive linemen broke his stance, so that'll cost them 5. That'll make it 1st and 15 and move the ball back to the 10-yard line. 38 seconds. The clock stops with the infraction. Swanton breaks huddle. Wilson. And the ball is loose on the turf. They're going to fall on it, and a flag is thrown. So the ball popped loose. It looked like Drake Harris, number 6, fell on the ball back at about the 4-yard line, and then the flag was thrown after the ball was loose. So we'll see, or did they just pick up the flag? They're saying keep the clock rolling. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. So we've played one. And after the first quarter of play, it's a scoreless tie here at Swanton Field as the Aces and the Bulldogs both have zeros underneath their logos on the scoreboard. We'll take a quick break, switch ends of the field, and get ready to get the second quarter underway. And while we've got some time, we'll say a big thank you to the first of our Diamond Level underwriters making our coverage possible tonight, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Hey, remember, if you're in the market for a vehicle, whether you're looking for something brand spanking new or pre-owned, be it a car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the selection they have on the lots at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships, or you can check out the entire dealer inventory anytime online at jimschmidtauto.com. Don't see what you're looking for? Let the folks at Jim Schmidt know what you're interested in. They always do their best to find you the vehicle you want and one that will best serve you and your family's transportation needs. It's all about service before, during, and after the sale. At the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, we want to thank them for their continued diamond-level support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts here on HIX-TV. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and of course online at jimschmidtauto.com. All right. Well, setting the stage for you as we get ready to get the second quarter underway. It's a 2nd and 21 for the Swanton Bulldogs on their own 4-yard line. So they've got a long way to go. Lucas Wilson, their quarterback, up under center. Wilson, quick handoff, pile up near the line of scrimmage, and they're going to advance the ball maybe 2-3 yards and bring up 3rd down. Wilson brings the play in from head coach Eric Keller for the Swanton Bulldogs. They'll break huddle and get ready to get back into action here. Third and very long. 19 yards to go. They're going to put it in the air, kind of a lateral, and that's not going to go anywhere. Ball is caught by Connor Mitchie, number 2. And Mitchie not able to do much, gets out to about the 6-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th and 19 deep in their end of the field. So the punting unit's going to come out, and they're going to have to be careful with this punt, too. Don't want to have a bad snap or have it go out the back of the end zone. That would not be good for the Bulldogs. Caden Bryan, number 5, drops back to handle the punting duty. Nice high snap. He gets it, though, and it's off the side of his foot. There's not much there. The Aces are going to just let it roll. It'll roll dead at about the 32-yard line, so Hicksville's going to get the ball in great field position to start off their first offensive drive of quarter number 2 here tonight. So what was your favorite thing, Chris? Was it the beef show, the swine show, the sheep, the livestock sale? Me, I'm going to lean towards the mutton busting of our fair coverage that we did this week.
I'm going to say extreme cheer.
Oh yeah, that's well. I didn't get to go to that
I got
one.
to do extreme cheer and parade of bands.
Somebody had to do the swine show,
Yes.
and I drew the short straw. So we had a good time at the fair this week, and Brian is there tonight to wrap up our fair coverage with the Demolition Derby. And we're going to have a bunch of it is already available. Garrett Turnbull and the ball's loose on the floor. I think the Aces got it back, and then there's a couple of flags.
Turnbull.
I think Green is that George Green that dove on it?
For what it looks like, that's what I saw.
I think Green recovered the fumble, and then a bunch of that yellow laundry got thrown onto the field at that point. One of them, there was a flag, which they looked like they picked up, and the other one was the change of down marker, which they didn't need. They picked that up, too, because it didn't change possession. So a loss of about 6 with the fumbled snap. So let's try it again. Turnbull out of the shotgun. Handles it this time. Turnbull gets the ball in the air. Caught. That's Stuckey. Stuckey still on his feet. Shakes one. And the next wave gets him, but not before he gets to the 24-yard line, which at least makes it a manageable third down. Yeah, if you missed any of our live stream coverage that we did on the Facebook page, the livestock shows, those are all there on Facebook. You can just go to our Facebook page, the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page, and click on videos.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to find them.
Well, actually, it'd be under the live section.
Yeah, and the Mutton Bustin' is available as a live event on video on demand right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel if you want to catch that. And then the Parade of Bands, the Cheerleaders, and the Demo Derby will be coming up. We'll get those up for you sometime in the next week or two. And another interception, we'll see. And they're saying nope. It was caught by the Hicksville player. Ooh. Breathe a sigh of relief on that one. Oh, that was kind of scary.
Yes.
I thought for sure that they might have turned it over a second time on an INT, but credit the Aces receiver hanging on to the football and moving the chains. First down for the Aces that they advance the ball to the 20-yard line. And this quick pass game is really working well for the Aces so far. So be interesting to see how they build on that as the season progresses. So, again, credit to Coach Justin Davis. High snap. Turnbull tosses it back. That's number 34, Cross Zedike. And Zedike, I think, takes it the distance. Yes, okay. I saw a bunch of Aces players raising their hands, but I was waiting for one of the guys in the striped shirt, and he did the same. So touchdown Aces, that's their first score of the season after being shut out last week, and Hicksville takes the early lead here in the second quarter, 6-0. over the Bulldogs. This is their first score, so honestly, Chris and I have no idea if they're going to go for two or if they've got somebody that can kick the field goal. Looks like they're going to go for the extra point attempt. And that looks like Owen Stuckey. That's going to be the kicker. Ball's down. Kick is up and a little short. Stuckey didn't quite get enough on it, and it dies about 3 feet shy of the crossbar. So the extra point conversion attempt fails. Score, however, remains the same, 6-0. Aces with the lead here at Swanton Field tonight. So with the Aces taking the lead and drawing first blood here tonight, they're going to get ready to kick it off. And again, this is something that they haven't done very much. They only had one kickoff last week, and that was at the start of the second half when they kicked it off to Patrick Henry to start the half. So the Aces will get ready for the kick.
You will receive a t-shirt, and our current Swanton High School cheerleaders will welcome you to
So here come the teams back out onto the field.
To cheer on the sidelines with them. You will meet at the pavilion to the soccer fields at 6 o'clock.
And Stuckey looks like he's going to be doing the kicking as well. He was the one who kicked off to the Patriots last week, so that makes sense. They'll tee it up on the 40-yard line, and the Bulldogs will get ready to get back on offense here, trailing 6-0 with 7 minutes, 59 seconds to go before halftime. Aces break. Here we go. Stuckey gets his foot into it. It'll come down, get scooped up just inside the 15, and it'll return it out to a little beyond the 20.
Here's stop by Zig. Be first and 10. Bulldogs at their own 20-yard line.
So they're going to mark it right on the 20-yard line. It'll be first and 10 Swanton at that point. Hey, don't forget we get to halftime. Both the Aces Pride and the Swanton Marching Band are here tonight. And we're going to see if we can jury-rig something up with our shotgun microphone through an open window to be able to bring you the audio for the halftime entertainment. All right. Quick snap, dropping back, ball in the air. Bobbled, but he hangs on to it. Not much after that. Brennan Mersing made the catch, but he was pretty much, when he caught it, he bobbled the ball, and he got the ball under control, and they pretty much dropped him right where he made the grab. Pickup of about 3, it looks like, for 2nd and 7 for the Swanton Bulldogs.
Bill, we had our home opener for volleyball.
That's
as
true.
well.
Yeah, the Lady Aces 2-0 on the early season. They won their season opener on the road.
Yeah, both JV and varsity won the home match.
Victorious over the Lady Indians of Wauseon. Quick handoff. And that, I think, was Eitner. Or Eitner, as they say here. Number 33. So we had a lot of fun doing that, too. We got to, they moved us to the other, we requested to be moved to the other side of the gymnasium so we could utilize the scoreboard camera like we did in basketball, and we were allowed to do that. So, yeah, good looking crew. We had a lot of fun. So we'll look forward to more of them. We got a lot of volleyball next week.
Yes, a lot of volleyball. We have the first day of school on Monday, too, at least for me.
Wilson under center. Wilson gets the snap, rolling out. He's being chased. Wilson looking downfield, puts the ball in the air, and that's going to be picked off by the Aces. And, they're saying change of possession. That was Brant Langham, got his mitts on it. So that's a turnover on both sides of the football now. The Bulldogs picked one off from the Aces, and now the Aces return the favor and get their first turnover of the night. It'll be first and 10 Hicksville at the Swanton 38-yard line. All right, Aces looking to see if they can capitalize on the turnover here. 2 wide receivers out on the far side and 2 on the near side towards us. Turnbull looking over things. Sidearms it out there, and it's caught. And into the end zone.
Turnbull for Langham, touchdown.
Brant Langham makes the grab, and he shuffles into the end zone. Touchdown, Hicksville. The score comes with 6 minutes and 8 seconds to go before halftime, or 6:08 in the second quarter. Aces up now 12-0. And we'll see if they're going to go for a 2-pointer here or if they're going to bring Stuckey out to try kicking once again. We'll see. It looks like Stuckey is coming out. Yep, they're going to try to get him going on the kicking game. Needs to get a little more leg into it than he did the first time out. Quarterback Garrett Turnbull is the holder. Ball's down. Kick is up. That's a much better looking kick. And it splits the uprights neatly. So the PAT good from Stuckey, and that'll make it a 13-0 game for the Aces. Again, with 6:08 to go before halftime.
The Bulldog football team meals. Fort Byron and Sons. Stop by Mark Pizza Roma. B-Drive.
It's a really nice field that they have here. It's kind of odd. It's sort of like offset from the school. You have to go across a bridge. There's like a. You have to go across a bridge.
Well, actually, the school's back that way.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just kind of.
It's almost like they got the little campus, so everything's connected with trails.
But their athletic boosters are here serving up pulled pork sandwich dinners, and they've got the grill going over the concession stand doing dogs and burgers. So good eating.
I got mine fresh off the grill. So.
There you go.
I was getting them as the guy was bringing in a fresh batch of hamburgers.
Pretty good. Now, maybe we're a little prejudiced. We don't think they tasted quite as good as the Hicksville Athletic Boosters burgers, but they were close. So the Aces getting ready to kick it off once again. Stuckey tees it up at the 40. Swanton's colors purple and white. Aces, of course, with the road whites with the black numerals. It's a whiteout night for the Aces faithful here tonight. Caught at about the 20-yard line. Makes his way out to the 30. Finds a nice seam still on his feet. And he'll return out to the 40-yard line.
Harris, stop by Green. They'll be first to 10, Bulldogs.
That was Drake Harris with the return for the Bulldogs. George Green brought him down, put an end to that return at the 40-yard line, but still good field position for the Bulldogs to start off this offensive series.
Quarter number 2 halfway over.
Yep, the clock is stopped at 6 until they snap the football here. And they do. Rolling out. Wilson in trouble, tucks it under, and he's going to get taken down just across the 40 at about the 42.
Wilson, stop by seating.
Quarterback keeper is only good for a couple. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Swanton. The Swanton JVs are going to be at Hicksville tomorrow morning for a JV football game that kicks off at 10 o'clock. We will not be there because we're done for this week. We've had 10 days without a break, so... Oh. Well, the laundry flies, and it's going to be a false start, or are they going to say encroachment? We'll see what the official ruling is, and it's going to be offsides against the Aces. I thought one of the Aces players jumped into the neutral zone and made some contact, so that'll make it 2nd and about 2. Tomorrow also the final day of the 2023 Defiance County Fair. So if you have not had the chance to make it out to the fairgrounds in Hicksville, you'll need to be able to do that tomorrow. Otherwise, you got to wait till next year. Wilson keeps it himself, and he's going to get swarmed under. A flag flies from the backfield. Wilson, no gain on the play. That'll be 3rd down and 2, but that's before we find out it's going to be a hold against the Bulldogs. So it's going to be 2nd down, but 2nd down and long. Spot foul. They're trying to figure out where the infraction actually occurred. It looked like it'd be pretty close to the line of scrimmage. So that should back him up 10. And so that should make it 2nd and about 12. Yep, it does.
10 yards by the foul.
So the foul occurred right at the line of scrimmage, so they'll back it up 10. It'll remain 2nd down, but it'll go from 2nd and 2 to 2nd and 12. Here come the Bulldogs. Clock rolling, 4:35 and counting to halftime. Wilson runs into his back man. Now he's going to try to turn upfield. Wilson dives forward, and he'll be brought down at about the 40-yard line, maybe a little past that, which was about where the original line of scrimmage was when they started this offensive series. So that's going to make it a 3rd and 9 for the Bulldogs. First day of school, they start off with a big welcome assembly that starts the school day. I think we're going to
be on a 2-hour delay schedule for all.
It's not going to be a 2-hour delay, but the first 2 hours is going to be the welcome.
So
they do all kinds of fun stuff.
So middle school and high school grades 5 through 12 will be on a 2-hour delay schedule.
Yeah, might want to check out the HIX-TV YouTube channel about 8:15, 8:30 tomorrow morning. That's going to be close to first down yardage. Are they going to give it to him? Looks like they will. Wilson got out to the 50, the 49-yard, got across the 50 to the 49-yard line. They needed 9 yards, and he got them 10. So by 1 yard, they'll move the chains, and a fresh set of downs for the Swanton Bulldogs. Clock running, about 3:25 to go before halftime.
Which I think the Aces Pride will go first.
They go first, yeah. I've got my script here.
Already?
I just have to walk down about 10 feet or whatever to grab the microphone. Nice hole, and that could be trouble. The Aces finally corral him. That was Trenton Eitner with the carry. And Eitner gets taken down by Semple, and not before he gets across the 30, 29-yard line of the Aces. And a fresh set of downs for the Edgerton Bulldogs. Looking to draw a little closer here before the intermission. And another Eitner inside the 20. That should move the chains again. Eitner moves the chains. Langham is the one that corralled him that time, but not before they get enough yardage for another first down. Closing in on 2.5 minutes to go before halftime, but Swanton driving. They'll break huddle. Here we go. Wilson up under center. 2 backs behind him, man in motion. And we've got another timeout called by the Aces. Well, they got 3 that they can use in the first half. So the Aces call their second timeout of this first half with 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go before halftime. They want to talk things over. They want to make sure that everybody's on the same page defensively. They'd like nothing better than to keep the Bulldogs out of the end zone on this possession. Again, they've got a fresh set of downs. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line when play resumes.
It's an Irish thing. The more we drink, the better.
So Bulldogs talking things over as well as the Aces. Now break huddle, and we'll get ready to get back into action here. Hicksville going to take up their defensive slots first. And here come the Bulldogs. All right. Wilson puts a man in motion again. Pitches it out. That's to Eitner. Eitner heading towards the page. Yep, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown.
So that area is right outside our field of view for the camera. So
Trenton Eitner broke through, and he went up basically just inside the sideline into the end zone for 6. And they'll line it up, and they'll attempt their extra point. Their kicker is number 11, Lucas Wilson. So Wilson will get ready to attempt the extra point. And again, we do apologize, but we do have limitations on the cameras we said at the start. And nothing doing there. It's blocked.
No good.
And so the PAT is no good. The score will remain 13-6 with the Aces on top by 7. And the Hicksville squad will get ready to get the football back and get back on offense with 2 minutes and 14 seconds to go before halftime. All right, we're going to get lined up and ready to go. Wilson with a short kick, caught at the 35-yard line, and a return out to about the 44 for the Aces. And that was Caden Steffel, number 5, with the return. Steffel, one of the short men. They kicked it right to him, so it's an easy catch for Caden. And again, he motors out to about the 42, 43-yard line. We'll see where they mark it officially. 43-yard line. So the Aces with good field position and 2 minutes and 8 seconds to work with. They've got one timeout, so they've been wanting to practice their 2-minute drill. Here's the perfect time. .57 yards away from the end zone. Turnbull drops back. Short pass caught. Steps out of bounds, stops the clock just shy of the 50-yard line. 2:04 left to go.
Turnbull to step in.
They'll mark it officially at the 49-yard line. Another snap, dropping back, looking downfield, another quick pass, caught. That's good for a first down. As my voice cracks, and Braden Dix takes it inside the 40-yard line.
Turnbull to Dix.
Braden Dix gets down to, it looks like about the 37-yard line of the Bulldogs. They'll keep the clock rolling. He stayed in bounds. Minute 50 and counting. Fresh set of downs for the Aces. Turnbull again gets it off, caught. Another nice move. Another first down.
Turnbull to Langham. Stop by
Langham.
Ritchie.
Langham takes it down to just now, right on the 20-yard line. First and 10 for the Aces. Minute 25 to go before the half. Turnbull gets it away again. Another catch. That's Stuckey. Stuckey spin move. He stays on his feet. He'll make some good positive yardage inside the 5. Stuckey down to about the 3-yard line.
It'll be first and goal from the 3.
First and goal for the Aces. As their 2-minute drill has been working pretty well.
Yes, it has.
They've only burned off about 1 minute exactly. They started with 2:0. I think they started with 2:06 and they got 1:06 on the clock right now. Turnbull. Man in motion. Dropping back, rolling out. Turnbull puts the ball in the air, and that should be a flag because that time Langham got tackled while the ball was still in the air coming his way. So that should be half the distance to the goal. We'll wait for the official determination. Clock stops with 53 seconds. Yeah, it will be pass interference against Swanton, as we thought. And that'll move it down to about the 1.5-yard line. I learned that from Mrs. Laney. A 1.5 is, you don't want to say the 1-yard line or the 3-yard line.
Timeout, Hicksville.
And the Aces are going to take their third. Chris is looking at me like, what the heck are you talking about? Just trying to be accurate here.
Yeah, all I got was 1.5 from that.
Yeah. Well, so that's half of 3.
You are correct.
Yeah. So 53 seconds. The Aces use their final timeout of the first half to talk about what they want to do. They've got a first and goal, and the ball is officially at the 2-yard line, but actually it's just inside the 2-yard line because it went half the distance on the pass interference charge. So we'll see what the Aces come up with. Maybe it's just me, Chris. I'd be tempted to give it to Big George Green and just let him go.
Exactly what I was thinking. But in the past, they have done that, although that might be the obvious choice, so they might go with something else, thinking that the other team would be prepared for that.
That's why you and I are up here in the press box and not down on the sideline calling the plays.
Because we don't know what they're going to do.
Yep. 9 years past, the Aces had some outstanding running backs, and there was no doubt who was going to get the ball. But we'll wait and see what they come up with this time. And it's going to be a direct snap to Langham. Langham right up the pipe.
Langham, the ball carrier, touchdown.
And it's good for 6. They just directly snapped it to Brant Langham, and he got ahead. He just took off and headed straight upfield and punches his way into the end zone. So 6 more for the Aces. The score comes with 47 seconds before halftime. And with the TD, it's now a 19-6 game in Hicksville's favor. And once again, Stuckey's going to come out to attempt the extra point conversion. As Chris waits to see whether he has to change that 1-9 to a 2-0.
That's what I'm waiting for. Because that's an extra character I have to delete. I can't just do the quick.
Kick is up, and it's looking pretty good. And it is.
Yep.
So 2 for 3 for Owen Stuckey tonight in the extra point category as he makes it a 20-6 game. Aces now up by 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points with 47 seconds to go before halftime. Bill Murphy, Chris Warner, so glad to have you with us on the Hicksville YouTube channel, the HIX-TV YouTube channel, coming to you live from Swanton Field in Swanton, Ohio. Nice, beautiful community, a nice drive over from Defiance County. Again, glad to have you with us. Hope you're enjoying the free live stream coverage on Hicksville Community Television, our YouTube channel. We had a live stream earlier today from 9 until about 2:30. It was a long one from the livestock sale, but again, a lot of community support, not just from Hicksville, but I mean from all across Defiance County for the youngsters and their livestock projects on the junior fair side today. Is just it's always kind of neat to just see everybody come together and support the kids like that. Had the elected officials all out there. A lot of several of our underwriters were there, helping to support the kids as well. Nice kick, and it's a roller, and they're going to fall. They have to fall on it. No, they scoop it up and try to run. They might have got an extra couple of yards. He'll dive out, and they'll bring him down about the 35-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs will set up shop. But, yeah, we heard a lot of stuff from the Hicksville Bank. Jim Schmidt was out there.
ARC as well.
Yeah, ARC Solutions. So, yeah, we
well, ARC also bought that
the
cart, and they gave it back to resell. So they bought it and then gave it back.
Yeah, the Royalty had a gift cart filled with some stuff that they collected from all over the county. ARC Solutions purchased it and then gave it back and told them to sell it again. Ball in the air, and it's picked off. Turnover. Aces with their second INT of the night. Caden Steffel makes the grab. And the Aces will take over on the 48-yard line of Swanton with 32 seconds left to go. That's, I guess
plenty of time.
They could take a knee or whatever, but heck, they could take a couple shots at it with 32 seconds. No timeouts. So they'll have to be careful with their time management. We'll see what the Aces decide to do here. They're up by 14, 20-6. They'll move the personnel around with a change of possession and get ready to get in action. Again, 32 seconds to go before halftime. First and 10 Aces from the Swanton 48-yard line. It looks like they're going to at least run one play here. Turnbull. And he'll get taken down. Turnbull, and we've got a Ace slow to get up. I think that's Carl Rupert, number 57, who's down on the turf.
I cannot get you a confirmation.
I think it was 57. 17 seconds to go. Official timeout. Doc Haggerty making his way out onto the field to check on the Aces player. And the Aces will huddle up on the far sideline. Coach coming out to check things over as well. We don't want to see that. He'll take his helmet off. And my view is blocked by the officials standing around him, so I can't see where they're looking at his leg.
From my angle, they are looking at that would be his right knee.
Okay.
That's where I can barely see.
So we'll see.
Looks like they're also looking at the calf muscle.
And he's going to get up. That was number 57. Carl Rupert, yep. And they'll walk him off the field. He's a little gimpy on one of his pins there. Yep. Hopefully he'll be all right.
Swanton's official trainer.
He's walking a little better even now.
Good boy.
So the healthcare people will make their way back to the sidelines. Swanton personnel going out there to help out the Aces crew, and we'll get ready to get back into action here tonight. Again, 17 seconds to go. Aces with a 2nd and 17 after Turnbull got dropped for that loss. They'll start the clock back up again. Turnbull takes the snap. Turnbull dropping back. Turnbull airing it out. Got a man. Incomplete. Wanting the flag, but he's not going to get it.
Turnbull to Walter.
Clock stops with 7 seconds.
Second down.
And it'll be 3rd and 17 now.
Correction, 3rd down.
So the Aces have got time to launch one here. 7 seconds to go. They're 55 yards away from pay dirt. We'll see what they come up with. Misdirection, air it out, quick catch and run, hope to find a seam. We'll see. Stuckey and looks like Walter, the backs out on the near side towards us. They throw in the other direction. Still on his feet.
End of the first half. Aces.
And I think that was Braden Dix. And Dix will get out to about the 35-yard line of the Bulldogs before being taken down. And that'll be the end of the first half. We've played the first 2 periods, and it's the Aces in the lead, 20-6, our halftime score. We'll get ready for the halftime performances, and I'll take some time here to say a big thank you to one of our Diamond Level underwriters, and that is APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. World-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park. Want to thank them so very much. And, again, they do welding, powder coating, so much more. And you can find out they have positions available. They might even have something for you. Go on to aptmfg.com/careers to see where the positions are available. You can upload your resume or fill out an application. They'd love to hear from you. And who knows, maybe you can become part of the APT Manufacturing family. So proud to have them as one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters. Tony Niswander and the whole gang, APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at www.aptmfg.com/careers.